I'm not the world's best reviewer of stuff, but we're going to talk about power stations today. Hello everyone, Semiretiredbob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. I'm also inviting you to join my journey as I do a countdown to going down to start my off-grid property in Texas. And that's basically what today is about, but I do want to remind you that if you're new to the channel, welcome, I'm glad you're here. What you're watching is you're watching me walk. This doesn't seem exciting until you realize that just a little over 2 years ago I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for a couple minutes without severe pain. Now I'm doing lots and lots of other things, and the carnivore diet is responsible for that. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. It means a lot that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. I would like to ask y'all to help me out just a little bit. Go ahead and drop down in the comments and say, "Hi Bob." Hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All these things are absolutely free and help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. I'm 61 years old. And I'm doing things I couldn't do when I was 40, like being out here walking every day. As you can see, I'm walking fast up that hill as I prepare to sprint. As I say every day, if you're adding a new exercise, please ease into it, because the last thing you want to do is hurt yourself. But yeah, I'm not great at reviewing products, but while I finish this this fast walk up to the top of the hill, I want to insert a little picture in here. The new power station on the left of this picture is my new Grecell, which is a 1,000-watt power station. The one on the right is my oldest Jackery, and that's just a 500. So you can see, as technology progresses, the new power station is slightly smaller in size, but has twice the power of the old one. It's kind of a nice day here in Omaha, Nebraska. It's about 75 degrees right now. The sun is shining, and for the first time in a while, the wind is fairly calm. It's going to be a nice day for a walk. We're not going that far today because I did a long walk 3 days in a row. So I just want to get up to the top of this hill and then talk to you very briefly about power stations. Because I know I have a few people, not many yet, but I have a few people that are interested in my off-grid stuff. There's the turnaround at the top of the hill. And if you go back and watch, I managed to survive that storm and being without power all those days because I have off-grid portable power stations. A couple things you need to know about the Grecell T-1000. It's fairly cheap. I have no idea how well it's made. The one thing I noticed, because it came in the mail yesterday, I charged it up, and while it was charging, the brick didn't get hot, the charging brick, but it did stay fairly warm. And then I noticed as it got to 100%, it may not have quite finished charging, but because it said 100% charged, but the charge indicator was still going, and it was still pulling 150 watts from the charging brick. So be careful. This particular one might not have a overcharge protector on it. That's one of the places where the cheaper companies can make their product cheaper. But I'm going to insert a little video here. I did test it out this morning by having it run my coffee maker, which I don't know if you'll be able to see the screen on it or not, but it did pull about 750 watts, which is why the old smaller Jackery won't run my coffee maker, because it's only a 500. This one does have a 1,000 watt inverter in it. It's got right at 1,000 amp hours or watt hours of time. I don't remember which it is. Watt hours is what the bricks are made on. But it seemed to handle it quite well, and it must have about the right amount of power that they say it holds, because my coffee maker takes about 11 minutes to run its full cycle to make a full 12 cup pot. And by the time my coffee was made, the power station was down from 100% to 90%. So that math works out about right. So if they cheaped out on one little cell and it's slightly under 1,000 rather than slightly over 1,000, it's not that big a deal. The thing that attracted me to this is that, of course, one of my other ones that crapped out on me just recently, because it was one of my oldest power stations, and it was just a 500, but it crapped out on me, so I went looking on Amazon, and this particular one, even with shipping, was less than $500, which is about what they're still charging for the 500 watt hours from the good companies like Jackery and Blue Eddy and Gold Zero. So you lose a little bit in quality, and we'll see how long this thing holds up, how many charge cycles I get out of it. But for now, my first impressions say I'm fairly pleased with it. Don't forget, today is Saturday. It is time for weekly wins. And my weekly win is fairly good. You know, I got the backyard mostly finished. I managed to get outside for a walk every day. I did my fast walk up that hill 4 times in the last week. And I went all the way around the big block 3 times. So things are moving in the right direction. I still have to get working on this big white trailer behind me. We'll see how it goes. It's finally supposed to start cooling off again. It's been, I won't say hot, but it certainly hasn't been September weather here yet either. So we've got that. But don't forget, drop down in the comments. Tell me what your weekly win is. I've had some pretty good ones. Hopefully you guys have had a pretty good week as well. That's what I've got for you today, folks. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.